Hey everybody, Brett here, and I am kind of giving an update and just kind of sharing where I'm at with regards to my carnivore diet and my surgery recovery. So it's been a little bit since I recorded anything and posted anything. Today is actually the 7th of October, and I had my surgery on the 16th of September. So it's been three full weeks, and I am finally back to what I would call a level of normalcy where I'm ready to kind of do normal things again. Surgery recovery was a lot different than I expected. Shared that in a video, kind of in the middle of all this. But I haven't returned to my daily accountability videos, and I have not been on carnivore diet. I've been the last week or so, I've been on more of a standard American diet, right? Some bread, some potato, no rice, which I'm realizing now, no rice. Surprise. Oh wait, I had a little bit of rice one day. But a much more, call it traditional American diet. Okay. My weight is up a little bit. If you guys recall, I hit a low of like 226. Then I bumped up a little bit. But on Friday, I was at 242. So on Friday was the last day that I weighed myself. Wife and I actually had a trip planned for this weekend that just ended. So it was a Vegas trip with some friends of ours from Ohio. And we had booked this trip months and months and months ago. Well in advance of me knowing that I was going to be doing surgery, definitely in advance of me knowing that I was going to have issues. So it was a bit of a strange travel. Excuse me. Not being on strict carnivore while I was there made things quite a bit easier for me, to be honest with you, because ordering food for carnivore can sometimes be a little bit expensive, right? Because I'm ordering a double order of steak fajitas, but I'm not eating any of the other stuff, but I still got to pay for 2 orders of fajitas. So prices the way they are in Vegas, that would have been painful. But because I wasn't on a true carnivore diet, it was a little bit easier. For things like breakfast, though, I was doing scrambles with extra protein. Didn't do any orange juice. Did do a couple of old fashions. Did do a little bit of potatoes with breakfast one day. But right now, I know that my weight's gonna be up. I'm expecting my weight to be up closer to 250 today or tomorrow when I start weighing in again. But I knew that was going to happen. But I also kind of wanted to have a couple days where I was going back to, call it, old way of eating, because my old way of eating caused less pain during visits to the bathroom. And that's the main reason I had to have the surgery, was because of the level of pain when I would go to the bathroom. I had the surgery. They put a device in. It's called a ketone, if anybody wants to look up what that is. And I spoke to my doctor on Thursday last week. And I asked him straight up, I said, look, I'm still in a significant amount of pain whenever I go to the bathroom. Is that normal? And he said, absolutely. Unapologetically, he said, yeah, you're going to be in pain. You're probably going to be in pretty good pain for at least another week. And my actually, time off from work was actually approved through next Monday. But I can't be out of work anymore. It's kind of driving me nuts. It makes it harder for me to stay focused and eat right because I'm home, in pain. I lay down, I wake up, I'm just bored, want to eat. So a lot of different struggles that I've been trying to deal with over the last couple weeks, last 3 weeks. So, but we got back from Vegas tonight. And tomorrow morning I am going back to work. So actually excited and nervous to get back to work after being gone for 3 weeks. It's going to be a little bit weird. And it's been 3 weeks where I've been on short term. So like I have not been working. I've not been checking emails. I have not been doing anything. So I'm going to go back in blind. And timing wise, there's a lot of really important things that should be going on right now. I've been told, I talked to my boss twice during this time. He said they're taking care of things. So I'm assuming everything's going to be good. But jumping back into the middle of it at this point is going to be really scary, to be honest. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow. The other thing I'm doing tomorrow is going back in 100% full carnivore. Wife's kind of said, oh, you're going to just stop cold turkey and go back to it. But that's what I did February 12th. I went cold turkey off of standard American diet, full on into the carnivore world. So my plan tomorrow is to wake up in the morning, cook bacon, take bacon to work with me and eat that around lunchtime. And then I'm going to put a steak in the sous vide. And tomorrow night, I'm going to come home from work and I'm going to grill that steak. Just like I would have done before. What I have not decided is if I'm going to try and do a fast this week. If I don't do this one this week, I'm going to start fasting again next week. And what I'm going to have to do and commit to is that between now and the end of the year, and I'm going to give myself an exception on Thanksgiving Day. I'll probably eat a little bit off of carnivore on Thanksgiving Day. But other than that, I'm going to eat carnivore or fasting. That's it. I still want to hit my goal. My goal is to be 190 pounds by the end of the year. It's been my goal since at least June, if not prior to that, but definitely by June. In June, I set that for sure. So I just want to kind of drive towards that. So I need to be very good about it. One thing that I noticed that was really good for me the last 3 days being in Vegas, we did a lot of walking. And that was one of the recovery things for me for my surgery anyways, is I was supposed to walk every day. And I had not been doing a lot of walking prior to my surgery. Been doing light walking, recovered from surgery, and then heavy walking this weekend. So I'm going to try and just incorporate that, right? Grab a dog. Hell, I got 7 of them in the house right now. I'll grab a dog and I'll just take them for a walk every night and do that. Continuously try to either increase intensity or length or something to give myself some more exercise, get myself more into a groove of being more active. That with the carnivore, I haven't done the math to figure out how many days it is and everything else to the end of the year. We got November, December. There's 60 days right there. Today's October 7th. 75, 80 days. Got 80 days. 80 days or so to lose about 50 pounds. So, it's a lot. But if I stick to it and I work hard, should be able to do it. In the midst of all that, we've got a lot of stuff going on. We've got another wedding. We've got a wedding coming up, another trip. End of this month, we're going to be going back to Ohio for my niece's wedding. Looking forward to that. But I'm going to stay carnivore. And I have Christmas lights to do. I've mentioned it once or twice. If anybody's looked back at really old videos on this channel, really old meaning anything before February, it's mostly about Christmas lights. And it's something that I do every year. I've got a plan for it this year. I've got a lot of work to do to get ready for the lights and programming songs and things like that. But then once November 1st hits, once Halloween is over, I start working on installing Christmas lights on the house. Takes a lot of work. It's like 40 plus hours of physical work to get all the lights on the house. So I do it over the course of, November 1st through Thanksgiving night. That's the window. And then programming is going to be done on the computer, so I'll be sitting for that. But it's work that's got to be done. And the other thing I'm doing is I'm working with some friends of mine, and we're looking to start a podcast. Not carnivore related, although that would probably be topics of some things that we talk about now and then. But kind of stay tuned for that. But it's something that I've always kind of wanted to do something more on YouTube, more than this. And some of the comments that I've gotten through the course of this carnivore stuff have kind of encouraged me to do something a little bit more. So getting together with some buddies this coming weekend to kind of work out some details of it. And then, then we'll get launched before the end of the year. So lots of stuff going on for me. Now that my pain levels are decreased, I did not take any narcotic pain medication. I got oxycodones. I did not take any oxycodone over the weekend in Vegas. Just Tylenol. And that was great. That was really, really great that I was able to do that. So, yeah. But today starts back with carnivore, day by day by day. Accountability is going to be important for me. No matter what I eat, I got to share it. I got to do that so that I know that if I just lie about it and don't share it, then I can eat whatever I want. I'm not being held accountable. So I need to speak into this phone camera every day and share what I've done. And, just got to get back into it. So that's what it is. I don't know what day of my carnivore journey this is. But this is me getting back on the wagon, and looking forward to it. So that's what I had to share for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.